Today we're shooting new visuals for the new show, for new music, for the festivals in March. During COVID, we decided we want to delete the whole show and build it again from scratch. So new light looks, new laser looks, new visuals, and today we're shooting new visuals. So Lorenzo and Damien and the team, they can put glitches and make it look cool.
So it's good to sit down and make a few things that we can use this year and hopefully for the next if his beard doesn't grow too much.
Thuis een nieuw werk zetten. Ja. En als ik daar gewoon weer druk op druk.
Sketchy.
Al zit zo 3 weken in mijn hoofd. A lot of times I show up with like a small idea. And then he changes like 3 chords and 2 notes, and it's like stuck in my head for the rest of my day, for the rest of the day. So
Brooks is crazy with sound design, so I feel like
complements
if
each
you
other.
have, if you have a good melody, good chord progression, and someone who can make it sound really good, you get this.
There we go.
Thijs has this great habit that he does his breakdown in one project and then drop in another project.
Because I use so many stems and samples, and it doesn't fit into one project.
I think if you just order it, like have some sense of.
That's what I always used to say to you like 3 years ago. You would never order anything, and then like we would meet up a week later and the whole project would be a mess. And now he's telling me to order my shit, so...
COVID.
What a good friend. Working so fast. Whenever I'm here, it's crazy. We started the idea 2 weeks ago, worked in it a couple hours, now we're back and tomorrow it's gonna be finished. So maybe when you're watching this video, it's in the background now, maybe? We'll see.
There's so much music in the works. I made a whiteboard with a checklist of all the stuff that I want to finish before touring starts again. I'm working on like the Dub Vision song is finished. We only need a vocal, which I still have to write. There's a song with Mesto.
Of course, we did 2 tracks in the past. Bouncy Ball was the first one, and then We was the second one. And now we have a third one coming. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be, I think, the second track of his Ultra set. And
It's a premix.
it's a premix.
No, it's not. But it's gonna be my second song because it's the same key as my intro, and it's in the same key as Scared to Be Lonely. And at Ultra, I want to have my second song. People be like, "Oh, I know this vocal," and then we drop our song. We just. I was in a band with his sister when I was 8 years old. Yeah, I was the guitar player. She was the singer.
And they played Snow by Wizard Against. I forgot.
And Colby Coyote with
Oh,
Buddy.
yeah. Yeah.
We did all the standard.
And then they had a performance in like a performance area in our
warehouse.
in our neighborhood, and
For 8 people.
for 8 I think it's a bit more, but then I went there to check out their performance, and then before they had their performance, I played the drums. And then I think someone got really mad at me because I played the drums, and then everybody hated me because I ruined the pre-performance. And that's how we met, I think.
And then he put all that anger into music production.
Yeah.
And he became Mesto.
Started from the bottom.
Started from the drum.
Yeah, and then these 3 tracks were born.
We're working on basically premiering a complete new show for when we get back to the 2022 festival shows. Because I've watched during COVID, I've watched a lot of old shows back, and I wanted to bring something new. I've been working on so much new Garrix music, and I feel like it would be good to match it with a new show. So we deleted every single visual we had, every single lighting look you'll never see again.
This next chapter of the show is just one that I'm really excited about, and it's one that we've kind of been working on over the course of the past year. And it kind of follows, if you look at our evolution of show from 2017 to now, when we went from Debug to Anima, now into Sentio, it's this like just really beautiful kind of maturity that you're seeing in his show. The show is called Sentio, which means to feel in Latin. Visually, it's a much more abstract show. It's more about the caustic nature of things. It's more about the atmospheric approach. It's not really necessarily about like, oh, look at this very narrative video piece. It's more about the, whoa, these abstract textures, how do they make you feel? How do the color palettes, how does the speed of it? Is it, is it aggressive? Is it soft? It's been a really interesting process on this one because we've got, 30 plus visual artists working on it, from Lorenzo to...
On my end, what I have been exploring with my team is like layers. So especially like if we think like an AI can see through pictures, like the different layers of how everything gets made.
We've got all sorts of artists that Marty and I found on Instagram and that are just like amazing visual artists. We have Damien, who's made a whole bunch of looks. So it's this kind of been this really beautiful, again, like collaborative experience.
Yeah, we're sitting in Martijn's cinema, programming. It's amazing that we're able to program like this, so close to him as well, that everything we do, we can show him, reveal him, review it with Gabe, and it gives us a lot of flexibility. So these are notch looks Fabian made together with Ryan, and I was a model for it. The other day was printed out on this table 94 times. I mean, you can choose whatever you want. Do you want this today? You want this one today? Do you want me like this today? So Fabian is controlling Martijn's face and his images on the IMAX screens. Fabian knows a lot about that. It's really cool.
Biggest challenge of this show, actually, because Martijn made so many new songs, learning the new songs is quite a big thing. Making sure all the visuals work for the new stuff is a big thing. And the first show is in 7 days, so let's keep it at that.
We're working on the new videos for the EP. So for 9 tracks, we're gonna do 9 videos. But we're going on tour in a week, and the release is in 2 weeks. So it's a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun as well. But it's fun to be doing this again in this pace. Which is, I don't know, adrenaline.
I recorded some guitars yesterday, but I did the weirdest tuning ever. Never played in this tuning before. So... Oh, I tuned it back to normal. The last few weeks I've been mostly here working on the show with the team, with the crew, working on new music, but I've also done some shows in Vegas. So I did some sessions in LA, and Emilio Justimilo, he joined to the Vegas show, so we did some writing there with Dwayne Whitmore and Ilse, and we wrote the follow-up for Burnout. And then yesterday Emilio was here, I recorded some guitars, and we're now finalizing the song. And I haven't listened to it this morning because I wanted to give my head a little break. I'm excited to listen to it. basically starting end of this month, I want to release 2 songs a week leading up to the first Garrix album ever. Because last year we released the first Area 21 album. And I'm sitting on so much music and mostly club stuff right now. And I feel like after COVID, people have been sitting down, locked up at their home. Everybody wants to party, wants to get their spirits lifted again. So I want to do like a very aggressive Garrix album, some more radio-friendly songs. But I also don't want to play a lot of new songs at Ultra and then having people to wait months and months and months before they could hear the high-quality version.
If we'll ever be remembered, I hope it'll be about the way that we loved. How times got better, we stayed together. And one day we'll smile, looking down from above. Bro, it's like juice.
So good.
We wrote the idea for this song in the restaurant and in the car.
Yeah.
We were gonna work on a completely different song today, and then we started this song in the restaurant at lunch. Did the hook in the car on the way to the studio, and now we polishing
just
it.
kept writing it through the lunch,
Yeah.
in the car to the studio after the lunch, and now we're here.
If I'll ever be remembered, hope it will be by the way that we love. How times got better, we stayed together, and one day we smile, looking down from above again. Oh, if I'll ever be remembered, I hope it'll be by the way that we love. How times got better, we stayed together, and one day we look down, look down from above. Oh, la 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 la, da 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 da. That's the moment, man. I saw more than 3 times. The Rice Show, and 2 times which I properly remember was in my country, Malta. He came to Malta for the Isle of MTV, and he also came to Malta for Summer Days. Remember that time? You were playing after James, I think. I met him in Stockholm 2 years ago, and I've always wanted to work with these 2 guys. To actually be here doing a song which is gonna come out soon.
It will be played at Ultra. In
Ultra
10 days.
with the team which made all the magic. It's crazy.
Because Albin reached out to me on Friday night,
Which is insane, by the way.
and he was like, "Yo, I met this guy. He's got the craziest voice, and I think because Albin and I we wrote a lot together. He knows how my brain works, like vice versa. He's like, he gets it. So I was like, well, can he come to Amsterdam on Sunday? And then I think you heard it on Saturday.
Yeah.
You woke
Then-
me up. I was sleeping. And I'm like, who the hell is calling me at 7 a.m.? Because I'm an hour back. And I just see Albin. I'm like, fuck's sake. He's like, Martin Garrix wants to take you, get you to Amsterdam to work on Starlight. And I was like, I put my phone down. I said, this guy's chatting the most shit at once. It's not happening. I called my girlfriend. I'm like, babe, I gotta go because apparently I might go to work with Martin Garrix. She's like, yeah, right, and pigs can fly, like literally. And then he called me up and he said, it's happening. And I lost my shit, went out, got drunk, came back. It actually did happen, so I wasn't dreaming. And now we're here.
Fucking crazy.
So sick. He was at the Rice Show.
3 years ago.
And then you reached out to Albin, and now we're working together.
But
craziest voice.
We all turn the same way. Dust, right?
Dust before we know. Something like,
Oh, we'll all turn to dust when we know. Before we know it, time will fly away. Got no control. We just stay start still. Da 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 da. And the stars say ba da ba da 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 da.
So I hear. And then stars turn down.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
For better days, something better now. And then the second time. Say the no, don't be better than and then you edit how you did that.
We all turn to dust before we go. Before we know it, time just flies away. We got no control. for the way that we love. Times get better, stay together, and one day we'll smile, looking down from above. The stars aligning, all we find, some stories are left untold.
Bro, harmony.
If I'll ever be remembered, I know it'll be for the way that we love.
Ooh, that's huge! Right after we wrote the song, or the main idea, we had a conversation in the car and the phone was recording.
Now we can smile looking down from above. Now we smile looking down from above.
That's so beautiful. Way like, if I had to speak about it, if I had to be ever asked how I wrote this song, I'd say everybody has a legacy, we just don't know it. Everybody has their own legacy. Everybody, I'm sure that every one of us touched someone's heart. Some do it a lot, some do it a bit, but at least everybody has this one person in their life where they mean something to them, and they've done something, sacrifice, and this is like gratitude, bro. There's fucking billions of people, and in probably 100 years' time, nobody's gonna fucking, God knows what this world is gonna be like, you know. But one thing is that this song can still remain on the fucking Weblink. And that's crazy. That's it. And that's our legacy together.
Hey, we're playing this?
Yeah.
The audio?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's probably the only speech which I'll ever do, which actually made sense. It's true though. Like when I heard it over now, when Martin just played it on
You agree with yourself.
I agree, but I was saying, I was like, you know, you actually have a point for the first time in a long time. You know? You're making sense.
That's beautiful. The song, the message, the melodies.
This is like the official backstage, bro. Here we have an example of Fabian moving files.
Alright, one more time. Move like that. Like moving the files. I'm moving the files.
Wow, we made the dopest shit ever!
Yeah, we need to do that the entire time. It's fucking insane.
Good job, Meatball! Bro, I just sat down. Good job, Meatball!
It feels like we're 18 again. It's the first time going out, and that's for me. That's the biggest thing. That's the thing. That's the part I miss most in like the last 2 years. Like not being able to go out to shows, see people enjoy the thing we're all creating, and the best feeling is just standing there in front of a house and doing the show.
So do the circle thing where we get the cyan, the magenta, and the white, like we did. There you go. Yep. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's being back in the candy shop again. Just programming lights, programming lasers, programming video, everything together. It feels so good to finally do it again. Make a whole new show and show it to people and hope they go bonkers.
Can you just do like two where you get the clean start, not leading down from the doo-doo? So we just get that first? Yeah.
Give me 1 second to give my fingers a break.
It sounded sick. Really, really good. Yeah.
Okay. Should work on my posture. So we wrote 3 songs yesterday and a 4th one, melodies. But this one I'm 100% gonna play at Ultra. We even have the visual look already for it. We have the vocal written but not recorded yet, and we want to make it a little bit more acoustic, a little bit more a blend between our sounds. So we're gonna record some guitars on it.
He hates me saying this, but I met him yesterday for the first time. This guy is the hardest working guy I've ever seen. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Hardest working guy in the game.
No question about it.
2 hours sleep, 3 songs. Honestly, I'm mind blown. Now I believe what happens in the modern garage shows. Cause I'm a video. I watch the videos, and now I know that it's not all edited. It's literally real life garage life. It's the crazy life.
Right after, when we have a version, we go to the team. We're gonna play it to them, see how it matches the look for the show. Cause Ultra and or not only Ultra, like Lollapalooza. The tour starts basically next week Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday, because Tuesday the crew, they already go ahead, they start the load in, and then we start doing the shows on the Friday.
Wow. Bro, I get the goosebumps playing it inside the studio. What is gonna happen when there's 100,000 people and this comes on and your hand goes up in the air and you just say, hello Santiago, hello Miami. This is my brand new song called Starlight featuring the Maltese Fat Bloke, and we're gonna sing it. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
It's the first time where...
Oh,
hey, fuck, wait. No, we're good. Yes, this is the first recording we're doing, proper. Then we have the second song also ready. I don't wanna...
Ready to go when you want.
Oh, even if he talks through this.
If I have to go, please don't tell me when.
I told you.
If I have to go.
It already sounds ridiculous, bro. Fucking crazy.
You're lying.
No.
All of you have been lying to me for all this time. Reality, I'm
The first thing you were singing in that mic, we just looked at each other like, okay, this is gonna be next level.
If I have to go, please don't tell me when. Need a little more time. I hope you understand.
I've seen, as I said, I've seen this happen in my eyes on the YouTube screen. I've seen the show, and it's great. And now I'm here. I'm part of his history. He's part of mine.
Starlight, won't you lead the way down this river? Keep me afloat, keep me afloat. If I ever drift away, won't you be there? Keep me afloat, keep me afloat. To the end of time, make me feel safe. Oh, I just need you next to me. Starlight, won't you lead the way down this river? Keep me.
Amazing.
Amazing take.
I had a dream that one day we'll find ourselves a place like Stamp Record Studios where the microphone makes me sound so good and the guy opposite me looks so fucking happy.
I started writing. I never wanted to be an artist. Funny now that I am going to be one. Well, I am one. I don't know. I don't know what I am, but I'm something. No, I just loved writing songs. And last week I was crying, I'm not gonna lie, worried that I'm not writing good songs or I'm not doing enough. And then 4 days pass and we're in the studio with an incredible person and my incredible friend Albin. It's crazy.
Starlight, won't you lead the way down this river? Keep me afloat, keep me afloat. If I ever drift away, won't you be there? Keep me afloat, keep me afloat.
Thank you for giving us 132 takes. And we did some stuff on loop recording that counts as one. 132.
No, wait.
That's how it's done.
I'm very happy with today. I have to do so much work still with vocal comping and then production and the guitars. I'm gonna edit. I want to make, because his voice is so sick, so I want to make the breakdown a little less synthy, so it sounds more organic. But in the meantime, I also have to prep for Ultra with the crew. The crew is at my house. They're programming. I invited them to dinner tonight to relax a little bit because they've been working for the last 3 weeks programming every day at my house. And I've been in the studio every day at my house. So it's been very productive, but also I'm running on, I think, 90 minutes of sleep today. But I think what fuels me is the adrenaline and the excitement.
I prefer Formula 1. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Max Verstappen. So thank you guys for a great last 7 years. It's been lovely.
Thank you for a great 48 hours.
Crazy times. Me and Albin's flight is in like an hour and a bit, 2 hours. But we've got to finish the song before we fly home. We're finishing 2 songs which are going to be part of the tour, but the tour starts in a week.
Tuesday the release.
Tuesday. So we're racing against time. I mean, you met me on Tuesday, right? I want you to do a video of when I walked in on Tuesday and how I'm walking out of the life of Martin Garrix today. I literally can't feel my chest. I can't sing anymore. We already have 3, potentially 4. We have
and the
colors.
original one that I wanted to work on.
We didn't work on.
We didn't work on. And that one is so big as well.
Yeah. For everything, as always.
Thank you for you blow my mind and you've changed my life. Even though nobody knows yet, like
soon.
Crazy.
They will know soon.
Love you.
Bye.
Take care, bro.
Straight into the next meeting. To be honest, today I was really tired. Yesterday I slept 75 minutes because I committed to working out, like sporting, and we do this thing called padel. But you play with 3 others, so if you last minute cancel, you fuck over the other 3 because they cannot play. So I did it this morning and yesterday morning.
That's like
you play like tennis, but with like a smaller racket. Hey,
what's going on?
We're cleaning the.
Okay.
Good water. New morning in Garrix's house. The whole team is still programming the show. The guys are working on the visuals. Blinders and I are gonna work on 2 songs today.
Hey man. Padel koning.
Wow, what a look.
Strong, huh?
No comments.
Oh my god. Fucking wild, right?
So we're going through the last few songs of the show.
It's on the list.
We're basically for every Garrix song, we're programming something so that when we're touring, I can play whatever I feel like, and it will all have a cohesive look into the show. Then there's also 10 more pun looks. So if I decide to play a song that they don't know yet, there's a visual for it with matching lights.
Gives him the freedom to do whatever he wants on stage, which is the goal, but then have it still feel composed. We got 12.
12 pun looks?
12 pun looks. We made you some extras.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, bite. Well, it'll be a done deal once we get through the next couple of weeks, but let's call it version 1 is a done deal. And now we gotta go see how it actually all works, which is gonna be the fun part. Alrighty. And that is a wrap. Alright, boys. Game time. We're free! Yeah! What a month.
There he goes.
Don't take my desk! I'm still working! I'm still finishing it! God damn it!
Guys, I'm excited to tour this, but I'm also not excited to get home after the tour. I expect all of you guys to be here. course, I've already been doing some shows, but to be able to go fully back into touring, also South America, I haven't been there in so long. So I'm very excited to get back on tour, play the new music in front of an actual audience and create new memories. Decided it's gonna be my outro, so we have to put down some guitars and strings. But I sent the strings to Frank this morning, the arrangement, so he's playing it now.
If we'll ever be remembered, I hope it'll be for the way that we love. Life gets better, we're together, and one day we'll smile, looking down from above. I guess we'll never know in our time will come, but if we'll ever be remembered, I know it'll be for the way that we love.
I didn't see you guys.
We thought you were singing.
Fucking gezellig om weer met z'n allen hier te zijn. Ik heb echt het gevoel dat de afgelopen paar weken een keerpunt is geweest van oké, we hebben COVID. Het is hier nog wel, helaas, maar niet meer zo heftig als het eerst was. We kunnen weer samen zijn, we kunnen weer full focus op de toekomst, op de nieuwe shows, op de nieuwe muziek met het label, op de nieuwe studiosessies die hier gaan komen met het team, op de hele back-end team die weer, in plaats van dat ze naar een leeg kalenderbord kijken, eindelijk weer gewoon data erin hebben zien staan. En ik wil daarop een toast doen op de toekomst met z'n allen. Proost!